Good morning, Marianas. It is 6:17 a.m. on Friday, the 19th of August, 2022. We're just 8 days away from the primary election on Guam. I'm Troy Torres.
And I'm Danielle Baza.
When we come back, we'll bring you the latest stories from both the CNMI and Guam.
A great humanitarian once said that the difference between a career politician and a leader is the politician cares about the number of years served, and the leader just cares about serving. This defines Senator Chris Duenas. He is a seasoned statesman whose focus has always been on being a champion for the masses and a fighter for the truth. Re-elect Senator Chris Duenas, speaking up for you.
I am Chris Duenas, and I approve this message.
Edward Alvarez, Treasurer.
I'm Will Parkinson, and I'm standing in the bush. I'm standing in the bush because I want to be your senator. Before I ran for senator, I was actually involved in the legalization of this bush. I was one of the original advocates that supported Senator Clint Rogel when he legalized this bush. And if you elect me senator, I promise I will make sure no one ever makes this bush illegal ever again. So please, vote for me, Will Parkinson, number 8 on the ballot. Thank you.
And I'm Will Parkinson, and I endorse this message.
That's great. Like, hopefully the baddest guy joining this and find me. This is from his house.
As a defense attorney, I've represented many people who, if they weren't poor or they had received a higher education, may have taken a different path. As senator, I will propose a scholarship for those whose struggles are less academic and more financial. Let's keep our university full, not our prison. I'm Thomas Fisher. I not only approve this message, I wrote it.
Paid for by Tom for Guam, Drake Diaz, Treasurer.
I just want to say from the heart, we supported our primo for a longest time. And the reality is, we're supporting the team that we feel is the right for governor and lieutenant governor today. If you want somebody that you could talk to, if you want somebody that can listen, feel your pain and your challenges, this is the right team. This is genuine. And they've been doing a damn good job for the last 4 years.
We all know that one of the pillars of the Democratic Party has always been the Uggan family. We're the party of the working people. We're the ones that are pulling people out of poverty. We're the ones that can be relied upon. We're the ones that will help the people. Please vote for Governor Liliagro and myself. Please deliver a win for us in the primary. Viva Familia Latin!
This is Governor Leon Guerrero, and I approve this message.
Welcome back. Federal activity in Saipan has not been as radioactive this week as it has been since the 2019 raids on Governor Ralph Torres. Reports from multiple credible sources of information, including pictures of agents entering the Commonwealth Legislature, confirm Federal Bureau of Investigation and Office of the Public Auditor agents have visited a sitting senator, a sitting member of the House, 2 cabinet members, and the CNMI Procurement Office. Unconfirmed reports state both Senator Victor Hokug and Secretary of Finance David Attilig were served with some type of document over the past week by federal officers. Former Senator and current Secretary of Public Lands Sixto Aguisumar also reportedly was visited by the FBI this past week. Representative Ralph Humol confirmed to Kandit the FBI interviewed him late Thursday afternoon, but said he was not at liberty to discuss the matter further. There are no confirmed indications what the federal investigation is about or whether the visits to the 4 officials are related. Kandit reached out to Mr. Hokug, Mr. Attilig, and Mr. Aguisumar for comment. None replied. Mr. Hokug, however, was seen disembarking from a Marianas Southern Airways flight on Guam with Governor Ralph Torres late Thursday afternoon. Since Kandit published its story last night, we have learned that another lawmaker was called by the FBI and that federal agents also visited Secretary of Public Works James Atta, Marianne Teregezu, and officials with the Department of Public Safety. Lieutenant Governor Arnold Palacios, who is running for governor against Mr. Torres and has been critical of corruption in the Torres administration, said the only thing that surprises him about this week's activity is how long it took for the federal government to start moving against corruption.
The Nicholas Moore trial continued Thursday with the testimony of 2 people whose stories the prosecution hope will pin on Mr. Moore, the October 15, 2020 shooting of Brian Mendiola in the leg. The key forensic evidence in the case is a .38 caliber bullet allegedly removed from Mr. Mendiola's leg at GRMC the afternoon after he was shot. The bullet was not bagged into police evidence until a month later, after GRMC officials erroneously failed to process the bullet as criminal evidence. Police never found the actual pistol from which the bullet was shot, but did find a .45 caliber gun that allegedly belonged to Mr. Moore. His original co-defendant in the case, Eric Salone, told Naval Police detectives that the night of the shooting, Salone held and shot the .45 caliber gun out the passenger side window of Mr. Moore's black Ford truck. The Attorney General cut a deal with Mr. Salone, which traded his testimony against Moore for Salone's freedom. Mr. Moore's defense is built around the theory that Salone was the actual shooter, and the Attorney General is prosecuting the wrong man. To help its case, Prosecutor Grant Olin brought Maribel Temerowski, the co-owner of a Harmon gun shop, to testify about an August 2020 alleged sale of ammunition to Mr. Moore. According to a receipt the prosecution entered into evidence, Ms. Temerowski sold a box of .38 special caliber bullets to Nicholas Moore. Under cross-examination, Ms. Temerowski told the jury she does not remember ever seeing Mr. Moore, and admittedly it is entirely possible for the receipts bearing her company's name to be altered or tampered with. Trial resumes this morning at 9.
Marianas Southern Airways welcomed its inaugural flight from Saipan to Guam Thursday with CNMI Governor Ralph Torres and Senator Victor Hokug on board. The airline will offer 2 daily 50-minute flights departing Saipan at 11:10 a.m. and 5:15 p.m., arriving on Guam at noon and 6:05 p.m. Flights leave Guam at 12:30 p.m. and 6:40 p.m. and arrive on Saipan at 1:20 and 7:30 p.m.
Finally, Dr. John Rivera from the University of Guam's Public Policy Center has confirmed that UOG students under the direction of Dr. Ron McNinch will be conducting polling for the gubernatorial election, but not before the primary election. Dr. Rivera told Kandit the UOG McNinch survey will be an exit poll the day of the primary election. The UOG McNinch exit polls have accurately predicted the winners of the primary and general elections for decades.
Thank you so much, Danielle, for that news. We're heartened to hear that there's going to be exit polls, but unfortunately, there will not be UOG McNinch polls leading up to the primary election. So, I mean, I suppose it's going to be anyone's guess who wins the primary election. We won't have McNinch's normal pre-primary polls to sort of guide the temperature. I think it's because it's just too late in the game. UOG gave its blessings too late in the game for there to have been for Big Ninch and his class to have a fair poll.
Gather all that information.
Right when we got on, we got a message from Berlin Savella over at the Guam Police Department about DUI checkpoints or DWI checkpoints tonight. So it's no longer DUI. DUI is driving under the influence. That was just an alcohol thing. It's DWI, driving while intoxicated, which means that the police suspect that you're high.
Yeah.
You're high, you're stoned, you're high on meth, or you're high on pills, or whatever. It's not just alcohol anymore. They can take you in and for your safety and the safety of other drivers, right? And so the checkpoints, today's August 19, right? GPD will be conducting DWI sobriety checkpoints tonight along Route 1 Dededo and Hagutnia areas, with an alternate setup location on Route 14 Tuman. Route 14, that's San Vitoris Road, right? A third option of Route 4 from Agania to Chalampago. They're trying to choke up all points. And a fourth of Route 10, Vietnam Veterans Highway, Manilao. Yeah, so if you live in the South, don't go drinking or don't do drugs anyway, and don't drink and drive anyway. But if you are,
do it in the safety of your home.
I mean, if you were planning on doing so, I mean, I just wouldn't if I lived in the South or Central areas.
Yeah.
So yeah, just stay home.
Prepare.
Stay home. Have a designated driver.
Oh, there. Sorry.
Let's have a designated driver for crying out loud.
Got it.
And honestly, and I understand that driving under the influence is dangerous, but just as dangerous is using your phone while you're driving, Danielle.
I know. I'm a multitasker.
No, not on the road. Okay. Eric, who turned away as we were having this discussion, it's not safe to use your phone while you're driving.
Got it.
Eric. All right. We have so this issue with federal investigators, FBI officials, knocking on doors and making phone calls in the CNMI. So we're getting rolling reports that it's not just these people we have reported on. And we're curious how deep this investigation is and what is this investigation about, because they're interviewing numerous lawmakers and members of the Torres administration. There's the CNMI procurement office as well. So obviously it's something that has to do with government money or government resources being used. We have heard, but we're not able to confirm, that an insurance company that has ties to Governor Ralph Torres also was visited, but we just can't put out the name because we're not sure. And of the names that we've already put out, apparently there are even more officials that have been visited. The FBI has been quite busy this past week. So when we asked the U.S. Attorney's Office yesterday, what's up? What's going on? Of course, they came back with a standard. We can neither confirm nor deny any ongoing investigation, with the S in parentheses. So whether these visits are all related to the same investigation or there are multiple investigations taking place, something is happening in the CNMI. It's astounding to say the least, and people aren't talking. There's some rumblings about what this could be about, but when you sort of put together all the parties who have been visited, some things don't make sense. And so I'm sure we're all kind of curious about what this is. At 9 a.m. today, the trial of Nicholas Moore continues. I'll be at the courthouse covering that for Kandit. We'll probably have something this afternoon about that. Eric and I are making a video about the last 4 years. Johnny, and you touched about this yesterday morning. It's just sort of the primary election's a week away from tomorrow.
And let's not forget,
August 27 is primary election day here on Guam. And the big race, of course, is on the Democratic side of the ballot, where there's a race for governor and a race for Congress, where you have Governor Lulian Guerrero, the incumbent, facing off challenger Congressman Michael Sen Nicolas. And then in the delegates race, former Speaker Judy Wampat faces off with Senator Talina Nelson. Those are the two big races, so most of the votes very likely are going to be on the Democratic side of the ballot. Then there's a whole bunch of Democratic senatorial candidates who will be canceled out as they fight for the top 15 spots in the primary election. And so, as a reminder of what it is that this election represents, Eric and I are producing a... How short is the video, Eric? 2-minute video? At least a 2-minute video about the last 4 years. It'd be a sort of a reminder of some stuff. And so here's what I'm most excited about with this morning's newscast. It is, you know how much I love Nettie C.
I love Nettie C.
So for the past couple of weeks, I've just been doing nothing. Like in my free time, I do nothing but like...
Watch her recipe videos?
I stalk Nettie C's Instagram page. And I'm like she knows how to cook stuff. And I'm like, I did not know that's how you cook chilaquiles. Yeah, she can rap in Chamorro.
And I just like the way she puts her videos together.
Oh my gosh, I'm just starstruck by her. I'm totally fangirling over her. And so for the past couple of weeks, I've been fangirling, and I've just been cracking up at her videos. And I'm like, man, I wish I knew Nettie C. I've asked my friends in Saipan. I'm like, can you get me an autograph of Nettie C? And so, and Johnny loves her too, and you love her.
Yeah,
we all love her.
Destiny was watching. She was like,
Your
"Are
daughter?
you watching?" Yeah, she was like, "Are you watching Nettie C right now?" And she was like, "So am I."
So
want to watch together?
Yeah. So the past couple of weeks, I've been so just starstruck by Nettie C, and I've been trying to get an autograph and everything. So Johnny actually did something that was really sweet, and it was such a surprise when I watched a video. Johnny sent she got in touch with her or her agent or something, and was got her address and everything, and sent her Kandit T-shirts.
Yeah.
And so so someone sent me a video of her unboxing, opening this, and when it happened, I was like, what is this? I am so starstruck right now. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm gonna go pee because I'm so excited, and I want to play the video. And she needs no introduction, and everyone knows who Nettie C is, and you know where to find her on Instagram. I want to meet her. It's like a life's mission for me. But I'm so proud of this video that she made because it includes us, and she gives us a shout out, and I wanted to show it to all of you in Kandit land.
I was shocked when they reached out to me, for real. I didn't think they knew me, Wow, you know me? Because I know you, I always see you on the news, and thank you. Thank you so wow, okay. I'm already loving the color. I really love it. And I'm sure I'm sure you can already tell, no? What news company? Shout out to Kandit News. Thank you so much. FYI, I suck with white t-shirts, but I love it. Thank you for the shirts. I love wearing shirts, but you know what I have to do, right? I know you know what I have to do with this, right? I love it. Shout out to Kandit News. I love it. Thank you for adding to my ever-growing shirt collection.
She's so freaking talented. I'm telling you. So when she does her cooking videos, I'm not like a chef or anything, but I like to cook small food.
You can cook. You can cook.
I've never used MSG before, but because of Nettie C, I'm gonna go and buy MSG because she makes that look so good. Even the way she makes red rice. The way she makes it's just different. I have to try this now, and I just love her, and I love how she deals with her haters too. Yeah. And she's like, if you don't want to use MSG, don't use MSG. Just don't use it.
It's up to you. you're gonna eat it.
Yeah, I love her
You're
so
the one
much.
that's gonna eat it.
So
I'm
thank
like,
you so
"Oh,
much,
yeah."
Johnny. Johnny, thank you so much for that wonderful surprise. Such a sweet thing. It just really
He's
made
a
my
genius.
week. And if there's anything this month that is like the highlight of my even if Mike St. Nicholas wins the primary election, that's still not going to make me as happy as that Nettie C video. I'm telling you. It cannot be outdone. That was like my Christmas gift already.
It was good. I loved it.
Well, where can we get our news?
You can get more of these in-depth stories on CandidNews.com.
Oh, Frame Tyrant says, MSG is so good with red rice. Hey, Chalo, I'm going to be using MSG from now on, all right? It's going to be MSG all the way. And it's not even going to be like this. It's going to be like this. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for all the Nettie C shout-outs and for tagging her so that she sees that that I want her autograph. 701 Suite 701A DNA Building Haganikuan. 96910. Is that correct? 10?
I think so.
96932 or 10 or something like that. Anyway, tomorrow is the second showing of Kababayan Kasali Kayo, which is our Filipino talk show that was inaugurated last week, Saturday. And we'll be playing tomorrow morning with the newest member of our family, Sally Aquino. It's such a proud moment for Kandit that we have a Filipino talk show now. It's a weekly Filipino talk show now. We ask that you join us in turning our attention to the only talk show of any significance or consequence on Guam from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. every weekday, Monday to Friday, except for holidays. It's the Ray Gibson Show on 93.3 FM The Point, or on Facebook Live at The Point Guam, or on YouTube Live at The Ray Gibson Show. For Kandit News, I'm Troy Torres.
And I'm Danielle Baza.
Good morning, Marianas, and have a safe and wonderful weekend. God bless you all.
Bottom line is we're going to make you a better person. You're going to be healthier and fitter than you were before.